Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm Ed and come here with good sister Natalie Penn from the Tourist Boards. Good to have you.
Nice to have you. Have me here as well.
Yeah, everything good?
Everything is everything. How are you?
Hey, cool. You know, you ain't gonna be no stress. So. I know you've done this before, so you're not nervous.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're cool. Yeah. The Junior Tourism Minister. What's the origin of that concept? I mean, it's an interesting concept. But what's the origin and why?
Okay, so the Junior Minister of Tourism.
Yes.
It's a competition that we mimic from Caribbean Tourism Organization. So, well, it's not only us, it's all the other Caribbean countries that also mimic what CTO does. And what we're trying to accomplish overall is there's a regional competition that whoever from each country wins will participate in this regional competition and represent their country in this competition.
Okay.
So this competition, it just how it sounds, it's a very important competition.
So this one is to select the junior minister of tourism from the BVI.
From the BVI.
And then they're gonna go to where they're gonna go.
But the competition this year will be held in Curacao.
Oh, okay. A nice place to go hang out.
Very nice.
Yeah. So, and okay, so everybody's going to go to Curacao and then they're going to have the
regional competition to be the Tourism Youth Congress.
Okay. And why are we getting young people involved in this type of activity? What's the purpose of it?
The purpose of this competition mainly is for our youth to build awareness of our tourism industry. Because believe it or not, a lot of our youth don't know a lot about what goes on in tourism in our BVI. Okay, on top of that also, it helps them to build territorial and national pride within their community age. So that is important as well. And we also want to encourage our youth also to, explore more tourism career opportunities. We need our locals within our tourism offices. It's very vital that we have them on board.
Okay. And what age group you have to be to participate in the
14
competition?
to 17.
14 to 17.
Yes.
And you have to have any other special qualification?
You 14 to 17, your grades should be good. You should be a student that's interested in tourism. And that's about it. We prefer to have like senior kids because they're more mature and responsible, especially for when we go abroad.
And when you say interested in tourism, you're talking about interested in any aspect of the tourist industry, whether you want to be a chef or you want to be a tour operator,
whether you want to be a pilot, tourism related.
Anything interested in tourism. And what's the competition like? How do you compete? Okay,
so I'm encouraging all persons in the secondary school to find an interest and take part in the BVI Tourist Board Junior Minister of Tourism speech competition. In the past, it was a debate, but we found when you do travel abroad to the regional competition, it's actually like how we have our House of Assembly. There are ministers around a table, and they are just sharing ideas on specific topics and how they feel, what their opinions are to rectify different issues that's related to tourism in their country. So what you go to all the invitation has been sent out to all the secondary schools. So persons interested could go to the principals of the school or the debate teachers, the English teachers, to ask any question they want and fill out a form, and the teacher or them themselves can send it into the tourist board.
Okay. And how many competitors are you? Is it limited to any specific number of competitors?
Well, this year we're doing one person per school. We really would like to have all the secondary schools participate.
And one person from each secondary school. So each secondary school select a person and that person comes
correct.
And everybody has to make a speech.
A speech.
So that's it, just one speech.
Okay, so CTO, they're the ones that prepare the topics. And the topics are normally topics that are chosen based on relevant things that are trending things that are happening in our tourism industry regionally.
Do we have a topic for this year?
Yes. So this year, there are 3 topics this year. So there's film-induced tourism, there's volunteerism tourism, and there's greening tourism.
Volunteerism tourism? Yep. Really?
Yeah.
What is that?
Okay, so that's like how we have our different initiatives where we have our cleanup campaigns, and we reach out to our community to help us keep our industry clean.
So each topic is given, each person, each competitor is given a different topic?
Well, no. So out of the 3 topics, you can pick, you have to do a presentation on 2.
Okay.
And then after the 2 topics are discussed, we then have a mystery question. A mystery question where we can...
Right on the spot?
Right on the spot. Where we can ask you anything, and you have to be able to think on your feet. So you have a minute to prepare and a minute to respond.
Okay, so you prepare you take 2 topics, you prepare at home.
Yeah, you prepare it, yes.
Do your research and whatever.
Yes.
And then when you come to the competition,
yes,
you make those presentations.
Yes.
And then you get another, you pick something
out of a bowl, yes. And whatever question you get, you have a minute to prepare yourself, and then you have a minute to respond.
Okay, so that's interesting. And what is the role of the junior minister? Okay, so
the role of the junior minister of tourism is something like our premier right now, our tourism minister. They're supposed to be able to set an example for their peers to look forward to on a youth scale.
Go ahead.
Right, so say for example, this year the winner will be able to, we have them doing like a campaign for the BVI Tourist Board, which will be our Keep It Clean campaign, meaning no littering, try your best to keep our shores clean because we need it clean for our guests to come and enjoy, and be kind to our guests that come to the BVI. So in an aspect like that, our youth will be out there, the face will be out there, and hopefully the plan is to have our junior minister of tourism to be a role model for other students within that age bracket to follow and lead.
And so how are we going to find out about what the junior tourism minister is going to be doing? Is the tourist board going to be working with that minister?
We are.
To facilitate all these various activities?
Yes, we are. So let me give you this is a brief synopsis of all the prizes that the winner will get this year. So this year, the winner of Junior Minister of Tourism, they win an all-expense-paid trip to Curacao to represent the BVI at the regional competition. They also accompany the junior chef to the Mid-Atlantic, to the Wine and Food Festival seminar, which is going to be in Delaware this year. They also get the campaign that I mentioned. They also get a 4-week paid internship at the BVI Tourist Board.
Oh, some big time prizes.
I'm telling you, I myself want to run.
I was but you don't say 17 years old, so
you look it.
But thank you very much for making me blush. But that's some awesome prizes. Yeah, so that's good. And so now I'm trying to get a handle on some of the campaigns. So the cleanup campaign, for example, the junior minister would be the face of the cleanup campaign? Of the cleanup commercial. So they're going to have to go out and clean up, but they're going to have to organize the cleanup?
Well, they won't have to organize it, but when we're appealing to the community, that's the face you will see. So
they'll come out and they'll make the statements.
Yes, their parents
inviting people to clean up, to take part.
Show territorial pride and
okay. All right, so that's interesting. And what you say the other campaigns?
Be kind.
Okay.
Like we'll have like a commercial where, like, say we have a guest that's maybe from the cruise ship, and they'll be mimicking like they're lost. And the original minister will be showing them like the different directions of where they would like to go.
Okay, that's interesting. Like that. Okay, so it's a public relations campaign that they will be involved.
And their face will be in the front.
That's cool. And now your role in this whole matter. How do you fit in?
Okay, what I do basically is I put on the event. I'm the representative from the BVI Tourist Board, of course, with the help of the BVI Tourist Board. I put on the event to choose we choose the best suitable junior minister of tourism for our BVI to represent us regionally.
Okay. Is there any special training or activities you have to go through once you put your name up for the competition?
Not really. We have different public speaking presentations that maybe like 1 or 2 public speaking presentations that you attend, and maybe we have you go out to one of our press conferences, you know, and speak on behalf of the BVI Tourist Board or speak on behalf of your school, just so you can get used to speaking in front of a large crowd. And another thing that our director mentioned to us recently was that she wanted to have a junior minister of tourism before they go abroad speak in front of, like when we having a board of directors meeting, we want that person within that meeting and giving ideas along with the board of directors.
So they are sort of like a member of the board
Yes.
and participating
Like
in
an
board
ex officio
discussion.
member, right?
Participating in board. Oh, that's great. That gives them experience.
Experience, yes, correct.
Okay. Now, what happens with the regional competition? When they go to the regional competition, what is that competition like?
Okay, so the regional competition is the competition where all the other Caribbean countries, we all get together with our junior ministers, and they have different activities that they plan. Each country have their own activities that they plan for all the junior ministers for that 4 days. So we have different conferences that we attend on day 1, and then perhaps on day 2 you have like a field trip of the island, so you can explore the island as well. And then on day 3 you have the competition, and then on day 4 everyone gets to socialize together. It's the last day before you leave and stuff like
So
that.
it's a lot of fun.
It's interesting. It's really good.
Yeah, you get to, and what is it? About 3 countries you go to. You go to Curacao,
You get to Curacao, Delaware.
and where? That's
No, that's
those
the two.
two.
Those are two.
Okay, and the competition itself, they do the same thing that we do here.
Yes.
They give you
The
the topics.
Yep.
So you get a
So
topic.
everybody have the same topics.
So the topics that you have here will go.
Jamaica have it.
So you go when you go to the competition in Curacao,
You just choose one.
you will already
Know which one.
already have your
Then they
topic.
already know which one we're gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you get the same surprise.
The same mystery, yep,
mystery
same thing.
Okay. So they
Yeah.
they well trained. For the
Everything is structured.
now I wish Miss Relia
Irish.
was here, but perhaps you could tell us how was her term? How long is the term?
It's a year.
Annual.
Yeah, it's a
thing?
year.
Yeah, and how was her term?
Her term was pretty good. The trip that she took was unfortunately was St. Thomas. That's where the regional competition.
It's unfortunate.
Yes.
Because everybody
Gets to go away
St.
further
Thomas.
from. Heck, we always go to St. Thomas.
Yeah.
So her trip was in St. Thomas, and I found that she fit in very well with all the other junior ministers of tourism. And up to today, she and them are like still friends. They're like she really build an interpersonal relationship with people that you never met.
Yeah.
And you know she mentioned she was just in St. Kitts the other day, and she met the junior minister of tourism that won in St. Thomas last year, and they were hanging and they were kicking, and she had a really good time. We have participated in a lot of different events that we have going on here at the tourist board. She also accompanies me on different tourism presentations that I present to schools. And we have her also experience what it is like to be in the tourism field. So she gets to be, we have our information desk at the waterfront. We have one at the airport. We have one at the cruise pier. We have her experience that, so she can see how it is to interact with different guests that come to the BVI. So we have her interacting with a lot of different. We just had a tourism month last year in November. She was a part of that. Her first time being to Anegada was last year for the Lobster Festival. She had a wonderful time. So she's out there, and I think she's really enjoying it. She had a good time.
Okay. So when the competition is coming up?
It's May 29th at the
so
Eileen Parsons Auditorium.
Oh, it's going to be in the auditorium this
Yes.
time. Okay.
We're trying to
you're going
be
big.
big and better.
You're going big.
We're trying to get a really good turnout, and I'm just hoping that we get the support from the schools. I'm encouraging everyone.
I'm sure you'll get it. I'm sure you'll get the support from the school. The thing is getting the support from the community. A lot of times we don't like to come out of our house to see young people. I was so disappointed with the debates. The
one with the secondary
high
school,
school debates at the
final one.
Well, all of them. all the debates in the cultural center.
Yeah.
The children, the performances were out of this world, were just magnificent. And I have been to the last
Junior Minister of Tourism,
Tourism competition, and the kids, they were the same thing. I mean, we have some children that are really over the top. You know, they really present well, and we don't big them up enough. We talk a lot about the children that's not doing so well, or that needs some help, but we need to talk about the children that are, which is a considerable amount of children that's doing really, really well.
And also just to add to that, I mean, this competition, you wouldn't believe I don't know, you know Sasha Flax?
Yes.
She was once a Junior Minister of Tourism in 2006. And she went abroad and she studied tourism. She has a bachelor's in tourism, a master's in tourism. She worked with the BVI Tourist Board. Now she's the manager of the company in Rock Cafe in Virgin Gorda. And we have another co-worker of mine, Odelsa Henley. She was also a Junior Minister of Tourism in 2007. And she also worked at the BVI Tourist Board. She worked in accounts. And now she's abroad studying film, so she could be in the PR business. So it helps to build career opportunities as well.
Yes. You make contacts, you make regional contacts, international contacts. You build, you get opportunities. It gives you confidence. It self-esteem. It's a great opportunity for young people. And I could go out on a limb and say the school's going to support it. So you won't be short of candidates. What my concern and my peeve is that the community, the adults, need to get out of their houses and come over to the cultural center, come over to the auditorium, the Eileen Parsons Auditorium, and see our children perform. And I think seeing our children perform would give us a sense of national pride and comfort, and knowing that our children, we don't have to worry about the future because we got children that are going to take us to the next level. And you know, we encourage them. You know, we encourage them to go forward, and they are examples or models for other young people
to follow.
So it serves a multi-purpose event. You know, it serves a lot of purpose, and it has a lot of functions. And I'm supporting you and encouraging everybody to come out.
Thank you.
And this is on May
29th. 6:30
in the
at
afternoon.
the Eileen Parsons
Auditorium.
Yes.
Okay, anything I left out? Anything we left out? We covered everything.
I think we touched all the bases.
All the bases.
Yes.
Well, my sister Natalie, it's good to see you.
It's always a pleasure to see you as well.
And don't stay away too long. And you know, one of the things that you perhaps need to do as well is, you know, bring a junior minister on television, on Spotlight, and talk about the activities. And because I know you have a junior minister, and I've seen her on Anegada and other places, but I don't think she gets enough publicity. Yeah, I don't think that she's gotten enough publicity, and really use her as a model for the other children in the community. So I think you need to give us some more, give the future ministers some more publicity. And of course, you could always come on Spotlight. You could always come on Umoja. You ain't got to have no bureaucracy. I don't have no bureaucracy.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right.
But I am going to come back when I have all the candidates together. We are going to come back.
And we'll
and
talk
we're going to
about,
have Relia on as well.
Yes, get a little sneak preview of what's to come.
Thank you.
Yes, it's good to see you.
Likewise.
We're going to take a break for a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we're going to come back with my good brother Wesley Potter, and we're going to be talking about BVI GPS and the mapping of the BVI, the mapping of the BVI, where they're going to be able to find my house through the bush, and, all kinds of stuff. It's going to be on. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors. Keep it locked.
Spotlight is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands and CCT Global Communications.